Hello, everyone at home. Welcome back to the Hogeki Heroes campaign, the Trials of the Wickermen. Today we have everyone here: Jose, Kiwi, Phil, and Silver. Uh, After last week's reveal, I feel like I'd say just a small recap is needed. Last week, the party decided to do more scouting than the town of Shill. They decided to go out in groups, basically to investigate first the building that was being used as the base for the Elationists. That being the mayor's office, or the mayor's old office, the old city hall. There, they found some old, they found old Garn, a Goliath who lived on the hill near the new mine. They found some papers indicating that Lycus and Cereza would be arriving in town within, 2 days from then. And then they also found, what is it that's Device found? Device found some weapons and shoved some in his pants. On the way back, they ran into one Oscar Beecher, who, after a tear-felt reunion with Isaac, was just happy to see that his son was alive. After a quick explanation of why they were there and whatnot, Oscar revealed that he had actually found something within the mines in the past few weeks. He had found something before the Elationists took over, and he'd been keeping track of it a little bit beforehand. Which, through a dream, where Isaac encountered the previous champion of Ilmater, Lindstrom, Isaac figured was probably the place where Ilmater's reverie was placed, and that was probably what Smiles was looking for. Gathering Liam and everyone else on a new day, they decided to venture into the old copper mines when nobody would be there, decided to sneak around, feather fall down, and then proceed. Device using a dog mole, I believe it's called, to get through the wall, then allowed them to see this. This shrine almost to Ilmater, the Martyr's Rest. And from there, the party went, and they walked forward. Isaac thinking, maybe this is why Liam is here. Maybe he can take the trials instead of me. Before Liam walks forward and says, "It's been a long time since I've been here," revealing himself to be the god of martyrs himself. And that is where we pick up, with Ilmater standing right in front of you. I know this may have come as a little bit of a shock, and I do apologize for the deception, Isaac. However, it was necessary.
What the Sigma?
I'm not quite familiar with that term. It must be a new one picked up. Then again, I have been here, walking this world for the past 10,000 years. And if you're worried about any of our conversations being transmitted to my brothers and sisters, do not worry. They can't hear us.
Wait, you've been here for 10,000 years?
Yes. On Abalon.
I
More.
thought the gods weren't allowed to be on the prime material plane.
In generalities, they're not. You each have met members of some of my siblings. I believe most of you have met Titania, my sister. I believe, I'll say you've met Mask, Titania. You have met my brothers Torm and Tyr. I'm sorry, my brothers Tempest and Tyr. My sisters, Shantae and, and Melora. You, my sisters Soon, Joaquin, and my brother Denier. Do you really think my family is stable enough to allow everyone to be able to roam to this plane? Can you imagine the kind of chaos they caused over, say, over 15,000 years ago when we were allowed to walk this world freely? I'm also not going to pretend as if there wasn't a degree of favoritism in the act. Apparently, our father does have a favorite. And much as Asmodeus and Sylvanus would hate to hear it, evidently it was not them. I was allowed to stay on this earth by my father, Ao, the Overgod. He he told me that of everyone that was there, he worried the least about me interfering in the lives of mortals, least interfering in the path of history. And he's right. All I'm here for is to provide a guiding hand.
A guiding hand towards.
When needed, or so to lead people in the right direction. Cruelty is a base function of of sentience. Simply put, I try to combat that in subtle ways, however I can. So, Isaac, are you ready?
Um, I don't mean. It's not that I think you're mistaken. Maybe you're just too
To what?
kind to assume that I would be worthy of your reverie.
Is it kindness, or is it a judge of growth? You know,
Uh,
remember where this reverie has been. Remember, I can see you, Isaac. Remember, gods can see their followers, just as they can their champions. So, I've seen you for longer than any of the other gods have looked upon the rest of your friends. I've seen you grow up. I've seen the person that you can be. I've seen the person that you are. And I believe that that man is more than worthy to wear my mask. Are you flawed? Yes, everyone is, even the gods. But the flaws are simply the cracks that occur in our formation. They are the scars that are left with, so that we are left with after our trials. They are reminders of the pain we endure and how we grow from that from those struggles.
Well, if the crying god himself says so, then it must be.
Now, don't get me wrong, Isaac. Just because I believe you are worthy doesn't mean that this trial will be easy for you. Do you remember what I am the god of?
Martyrs?
One part of it, yes.
Perseverance, endurance, suffering.
There's one thing, let's say two, actually, that you missed.
The downtrodden and persecuted?
Persecuted and downtrodden. I would lump that in as one. Sacrifice. It is putting others before yourself. It is putting the needs of the many before the needs of the one. So, Isaac, are you ready to begin?
As I'll ever be, I guess.
Then step forward. As you see, all of a sudden, that sort of he waves his hand and this sort of like shadow disappears, and you see this dais in front of you. The test of endurance. Stick your hand over the brazier.
I put my hand over it.
He snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden, you feel a hot, searing flame erupt from the brazier. It is coating your arm. It is incredibly painful. Endure. Persevere. What I need you to do is I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, 14. You find yourself in constant pain here. This is reaching up your body. I now need an intelligence saving throw. 29. Okay. That changes something. As again, your brain screams out. What are you thinking as this pain racks through your body? Because it feels like the pain, the arm, say it's going up your arm and into it. Before all of a sudden, you feel amongst your back. It feels almost as if something has struck it. Before you realize your armor is gone. Back is exposed, and you look over your shoulder to see a bloody lash among it.
I close my eyes and I remember a summer, just as my mom comes in with a smile on her face, having just cooked a fresh dish of chili, uh, pork meat, and basically an equivalent of carne con chile, smiling and laughing as my brother and my father are around the table. She comes in, we all sit down and have a nice meal together.
Yes. Focus on what you fight for. Persevere. Endure. So that that world may exist once again. Endure. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, oh shit.
Yes. Okay, I will say there is a catch to this. I did have something pre-built in where if you got a natural 20 on any of the rolls, you could re-roll one of these three. So you may
I
re-roll
got
it.
I got a -1, baby. Let's go. Oh, okay.
And with an 18, you feel as if you like now You look at your hand, and all of a sudden, you feel not just the heat, but a piercing, gouging pain as you look over back to your hand, and you see nails. I'll say a nail through your palm, a nail through your wrist, through your elbow. You feel nails in your joints all over. But as you do that, you feel that power of your mind, the power that you have cultivated over the course of your journey. Ready. You have felt it, and you power through. As you all see this all happening to Isaac, you all see the fact of his armor fading away. You see his arm, the flesh melting, bubbling, sizzling. You see the nails appear in his skin. You hear the grunts and groans of pain. You all hear the agony that Isaac is in, with Ilmater standing on, expressionless, before he waves his hand. That is more. That was good. As he snaps his fingers, you see your arm healed. Yeah. But then again, like, one thing to remember, Phil, is if you ever look at any like canon picture of Ilmater,
Dude, his church is so intense.
like they're really intense. And again, I have actually these were probably the third trials I designed after the trials of Mask and the ones of Valkyr. So this has been in waiting for a long time. I've had a long time to revise and rework these puzzles.
I'm gonna draw my sword.
There's no need for the blade. The price of failure is not death. It is simply failure. In this part of the trial, at least. Do you not have faith in Isaac?
I sheathe my sword.
Thank you.
I appreciate the concern.
Again, the pain is like, you feel like at soothed now. You remember the searing pain, but it's not active at this moment. Again, he cast healing magic on you. Thus, the trial of perseverance has been passed. Next, the trial of sacrifice. As Isaac, you feel yourself teleported far above. You can look down and you see on this cliff that you are on, I'll say, a very tall part of this cave. You look down, though, and you see that there is this thing there. Would you like to make a look and see what, I'll say, to discern what it is that you see?
What about the roll?
Roll me investigation or perception. Take your pick. It will depend on how much you see. Okay, investigation. Okay, 11. You see off on a far cliff. You recognize a familiar face. You see the faces of several people you know over there. You see Varys. You see Amelie. You see Oscar, your father. You see Sarah. With them almost being like held with their arms behind them. Before you hear Ilmater say, the trial of sacrifice. You or them.
Me.
As he snaps his fingers, and you see Varys now is dangling over the edge, the edge of the cliff.
I'm gonna run and try to get him.
Other side of the room. You would have to fly to do it.
Oh, well then I cast Vortex Warp.
Counterspell.
Ah, fuck. So I have to find a way to get to him.
Do you? This is not asking you to save them. This is asking you what would you do to save them.
Whatever I could.
Then do it. What sacrifice would you make to save the lives of those you cared about? As the rest of you kind of hear this from a ways, but you don't really see anything going on.
I call Drake Siphon to me and hold it above my heart.
Are you
There's
willing?
nothing I wouldn't to give. There's nothing I wouldn't give to protect those I care about.
And he steps out of the way, revealing that there is a steep drop in front of him. I'll say behind him, as he extends an arm.
I jump.
You jump as you feel it falling, 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 and falling some more. Before you realize that you are back on your feet, standing where you stood not moments ago. But at the same time, the building behind you, this almost small temple, seems closer than it did before. And thus the trial of sacrifice has been passed. In the face of insurmountable odds, where the only choice is to sacrifice, to make the ultimate sacrifice. I need to know that you will sacrifice. This is not an order, but this is simply a judge of character. Can you honestly tell me that the Isaac of old would have done that before? Would have endured the pain? Would have leaped without second thought? Do you think Finn would have done that?
I think I would have found any way I could to save my own skin.
And yet, when faced with an inevitability, when asked what you would do, you immediately went to the ultimate extreme. You didn't think to give up any weapons or armor. You didn't think to give up gold or jewels or any sort of thing. You immediately said that you would give your life for them. And yet you don't deem yourself worthy. But you wonder why I do. And then there is the final trial you must face. As the as the moss lights up in front of you, sort of in various colors, ranging from the deep green in front of you to the deep blue in front of you to a deep green around the mask. You can see it standing on a pedestal. Claim and, and conquer the trial of the martyr.
I walk up to the mask.
As you step, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. 9. Okay, I need to roll. I need to roll a dice here because something happens. Isaac, you feel with that step. You feel the vitality seep from you. Your Constitution score is lowered by 1. You now have an 18. And as you keep going, I need another Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Let's go, baby!
As this time, your Constitution is dropped by 2, so now you only have a +3 to Constitution.
Okay.
And I know you have an item that sets it to 19. This is obviously overriding that. As you will see, Isaac, like with each set of steps, you see his movement is getting more lethargic. You can feel the weight of your limbs becoming more heavy. And all the energy you are doing is just getting lower and lower and lower. Let me override. Override score. Let me do now. It is now at 16. I will reset it in a bit. Let me see. Make sure that seem to be on. Okay, cool. Well, let me override this. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Now I need another Constitution saving throw. Once again, you just see these steps. Like each step seems to be taking life.
Let's go!
Oh my God, that's not good. Oh shit!
Hey, yo.
Oh shit! Your Constitution lowers by 4. You are now at a 12 Constitution. What do you do? You feel at this rate you may not make it all the way. I'm going to say that your spell with Vortex Warp did not cast before.
I'm gonna think about how much I enjoy Amelie's cooking. Think about the bond of brotherhood I feel with Varys. Think about how cool Chisaka always looks in combat. How much I admire him. I'm gonna think about how much Yagu makes me laugh. I'm gonna think about the kindred spirit I feel with Device despite barely knowing him, and how wise and how much Pence he makes me think about things. I'm gonna keep pushing forward.
Do it again. Constitution saving throw.
Let's go!
5. Okay, you're lucky. It's only a 1. You're now at a Constitution of 11. You've found yourself about halfway there. Roll me another one as you feel every step just becoming heavier and heavier. 3. Damn! Okay, we're starting to get negative. Your Constitution score is now 9. You have 34 hit points, by the way, now. As you keep going.
Go!
Natural 20. So on a natural 20, you actually get to gain Constitution.
I don't know why I pressed it twice. Sorry, that was.
I'll take that for the next one. But we'll do the modifier. Hold up. Oh my God, you're not going to believe what you got. Your Constitution is raised by 4. You got the maximum roll you could have. I swear to God. I'm gonna use a different dice. This one is this one's really either really high or really low. Okay. So on a 13, that is with a +1, that becomes a 15 because it was a -1, which is a pass. So you do not lower your Constitution anymore. Roll again as you feel you're only a few steps away from the mask. 19. Pass. You keep going. Keep going. You feel like you're going to make it. Before the mask seems to get a little bit further away. Roll again. 12 is a failure. Okay, that is a -3 to Constitution. You feel that your energy being sapped. That second wind that you had, it's almost as if it's being pulled away from you, as if the mask is getting further. I need you to continue. 4. Which is also the same number that your Constitution gets lowered. Holy shit. My guy now has a HP of 21. Feel it. You feel it. You feel it's almost within reach. Continue. Roll me another. 15. Pass. Again, you're like, I can do this. Roll it to me again. More. 16. More. 14. You now have a Constitution of 3. But you feel as if you're only a step away. You feel as if you're so close. Continue. With a 1. You feel that energy reach out from your fingertips from the mask before falling forward. As you feel the life drain from your body, you feel your fingertips grasp something that feels like porcelain, something that feels like a polished stone. And you look behind you, your eyes barely staying open. As Isaac, I need you to refresh your character sheet. Oh my god, the thing did not get in. But as you look back, you see this walkway is much shorter than you thought it was. It wasn't nearly as long as what you had perceived. It was that. Congratulations, Isaac. You have proven that you are willing to be the martyr. You are willing to go to any lengths. You may don the mask. As I just realized that the mask did not save in D&D Beyond. God fucking damn it. I am so mad right now because I had all day and I thought that was the one thing that I prepped a long time ago. So, Isaac. The advantages that you get as a result of the mask of ended suffering. You have advantage on Constitution saving throws. Right? You have +3 to all saving throws.
Oh shit! No more negatives.
No more negatives. You know Celestial. You are immune to the poisoned and diseased conditions. You gain the Spare the Dying cantrip while attuned to this mask. You gain the spell Lesser Restoration, which you may cast once per day without using spell components. You gain the spell Greater Restoration, you may cast once per day without using spell components. And you may I would say, and in addition, your final thing, this is going to be the interesting one for you. You also gain advantage on Wisdom and Charisma saving throws.
Let's go. Oh, that's my worst.
Uh-huh. Again, this mask is very good. But there is a catch to each of those spells. Whenever you cast lesser or greater restoration in this way, you subject yourself to that status condition.
That makes sense because you're taking their suffering.
And there is one other aspect of it.
What's that?
You get access to the spell Regenerate.
What's that do?
Regenerate is one of the more powerful healing spells in the game. However, there is a catch. So, the way that Regenerate works, it is a cleric spell if you would like to look it up.
Okay.
It is 7th level. It is a 7th level touch spell. It has a 1 minute casting time and a duration of an hour. You touch a creature and stimulate its healing ability. It gains 4d8 plus 15 hit points. For the duration of the spell, the target regains 1 hit point at the start of each of its turns, 10 hit points each minute. For up to an hour, right? So that's up to 600 hit points over the course of an hour. The target's severed body members, fingers, legs, tails, and so on, if any, are restored after 2 minutes. If you have the severed part hold it to the stump, the spell instantaneously causes the limb to knit to the stump. The catch is that your version of Regenerate will actually drain your HP to give it to another person's.
Dude, Jose, we have to find your uncle.
Is that exact? Like, however much HP the person heals is however much
Isaac loses.
Isaac loses?
Yes, it is.
That's a little insane.
But that's the thing about this. Again, this item is designed to basically give him great fortitude and perseverance and saving throws. But again, the idea is to sacrifice to give more of yourself so that others may thrive. It is not the most outwardly powerful reverie, but the thing is about this, I had to make a balance to giving you +3 to all fucking saving throws. If I gave you the saving throws, and on top of that, I gave you the other things, that would be fucking insane. And again, I gave it to you on the 3 stats. But I did not give it to you in one stat in particular by design. Actually, 2 stats in particular by design. Because your mental fortitude against savings most of the time is going to be via either wisdom or charisma. Is going to be your fortitude against something trying to influence you there. And then your physical fortitude most of the time is going to be your constitution. I specifically it was a specific design choice to not give you in either wisdom, intelligence, strength, or dexterity. So yeah.
I think it's the coolest reverie.
This one is one of the ones where I feel like this is one of the best balanced design because of how the spells work.
It's super thematic. It's my favorite so far.
Mm-hmm. It was designed to be very thematic, and the spare the dying and the poisoned and diseased, that just seemed on brand. Because also, this is one of the few reveries that, like Drake Siphon, actually has a descended form. Oh, I forgot. You also have proficiency in medicine checks. Not that you'll use it, but cool. Hey, there you go. No one ever uses medicine checks anyway, so I figured it's it's on brand.
I'm gonna be WebMD now.
All right, I will have to get that put into thing after the session and get it to you. I legitimately thought I entered the mask into the things. Also, you have it in its transcended form.
Oh my god, double transcended?
This is the transcended form.
Can I ask something in chat real quick?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't let him.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Any transcenders?
I lied about one aspect. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot I had removed the charisma and wisdom saving throw part for something else. So, there is another ability that I did instead. where if you fail a saving throw that is based in either Constitution, Charisma, or say Wisdom or Intelligence, you may choose to pass it instead, equal to a number of times per day equal to half your proficiency bonus.
Oh, that's insane.
However, you cannot use this more than once per hour.
That's still super insane.
Yeah, basically it's a once per combat free legendary resistance effectively, but it doesn't work on the physical stats.
I would honestly think about making that once per day, once per hour seems kind of. If there's like multiple combats.
I mean, if you want, I can absolutely make it a once per day ability because like I considered it, but like at the same time, I know other reveries are more powerful in there. But like, actually, no, you're right. That is a once per day ability. Basically, getting a one-time legendary resistance. I added that in because I realized giving someone advantage on half the saving throws probably wasn't a great idea. I remembered I didn't scroll down enough, so I didn't see my note. So yeah, the Constitution one it stays because it's very on brand.
I'll be right back. I need some water. I've been eating Takis.
Yeah, go for it.
There.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, the final designed reverie for the party has been found. I honestly did not expect Phil to go after Kinless Summer. I thought the mask would end up being his second reverie, and that Drake's Siphon would be his only one for the majority of the campaign. When I originally thought that someone else would go for Kinless Summer.
What's Kinless Summer?
That is the amulet that Isaac wears that turns him into the Fey creatures. It was originally designed as one that would basically to just be really good for I was thinking that Yagu would potentially get it, or that no one would get it at all. I didn't think anybody was planning to go to the Feywild potentially. Even if Phil loved it, I was like, he probably will. I don't know if they'll actually go for this one versus like going for the mask.
Where do you
I'm
have
not-
that?
Where do I have what?
Oh, the reveries. I found it.
Yep, I have it pinned in Math Rocks Game Channel. I don't have the pages of all of them in there. Oh yeah, now I remember why I didn't put it on D&D Beyond. It did it because Isaac really did, or Phil really didn't want to know what the mask did.
Aha.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to know what the point of the mask is.
Yeah, the mask is one where like I kept the stat blocks under like lock and key for the mask.
What'd you say, Kiwi?
I said, how dare you?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, somebody got it.
What?
the mattress.
The dream song.
Yeah, no, I got that immediately and decided I'm not fucking.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what the
I
mask
don't know
is?
how you don't.
Listen to this
You don't know
after.
what the point-
No. Wait, like Dream, like the Minecraft YouTuber?
Yeah.
Okay, I have not consumed a single bit of Dream content. I have no idea what the guy looks like. I just know that he exists, and I know that I don't like him on principle of him being a Minecraft content creator. That isn't
Oh my god, you don't like
Jay.
what's his name? No, the guy that died. I've heard was really cool. Technoblade. I've heard he was cool. And what's his name? Dan TDM.
And
Yep.
Jay.
Well, Jay doesn't count. Jay's not a current Minecraft creator, so he does not count.
He
Hey,
used to
Captain
eat.
Sparkle
Whoa,
is my god.
what? Just say and Jay. Why are you going through so much struggle just to not say Jay?
Well, and Jay's like goes unsaid. But also, that motherfucker ain't talk to me. I want him to just message me and just say hi. That's all I want.
Is this thing not active?
No, it is. It's just that he's terrible at replying on Discord. Silver can
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you
no,
that.
Oh,
he
true.
Sucks.
Yeah, no, I'd probably send him hi friend once a day, and it has not gone answered since March 28th.
Okay,
So-
last question because I know it's on. Oh, sorry. No, you go.
Oh no, I was asking a question about reveries. You go for it.
Go for it.
No, this isn't important. It was just I'll ask you after session actually. Hyper.
No, go for it.
I'll just DM you then, and then or Silver, you can ask your question because mine's not related to D&D.
Yeah, go for it, Silver.
I was wondering, are there any wearables that I could possibly get at any point in time?
Wearables.
Yeah, wearable referees. 'Cause I think that'd be pretty funny.
I mean, there's the one that turns you into a demon.
Ooh, how do I get that?
No, I'm sorry, into a devil. You have to go to the Nine Hills and convince the devil himself to give it to you.
All right, new side mission.
That's not a side mission. That is a main quest because you have to literally get to the ninth circle of hell.
Fuck, never mind.
Yeah, no, it's also with let me see. Can you even wear it? Are you lawful?
Device goes to hell.
I'm chaotic.
Then no, you cannot wear the Ring of Nine.
Fuck.
Basically, okay. So if you're looking at the sheet, where it says Reverie Class - Alignment Assignment, basically you can take the ones for your classes. Widowmaker's Mantle is in the. So it's basically one of those where like it's in the abyss in like the spider section of the abyss. Please do not go for that. I don't want to have to make a spider-based level. Please don't. As an arachnophobe, I really don't want to have to do that.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because it was fit in the lore.
What was the weapon that Alistair used in that that one shot?
What's Lady Luck?
That is
Oh.
Oh no, Alistair used the he used bewilderment.
That could be funny with device.
It could be because she would get it actually like that shit. It's not wearable; it's a hand axe, so it would kind of go.
Damn it, I don't need more weapons.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. I forgot he has a weapon.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
I
weapons. I mean, he could use.
Device would
Well,
mess
actually,
with
no, he
Alistair.
can't use equilibrium.
I'm neutral too. I'm a neutral chaotic.
No. You have to be true neutral to use equilibrium.
Oh,
Is that the Wrath of Warren?
No, that's the coin.
a coin?
Oh, quality, yeah, equality.
Two-Face?
No. Equality is the earrings. That's the warlock item.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, which
13
one's
is
the coin?
the
So-
coin is that of Kalimvor.
So, what's Lady Luck?
You're not getting it. Like just straight up, Lady Luck is probably the most broken reverie because it gives you 3
was-
additional luck points that overrides other luck points.
Well,
I
I don't
used
even
it-
know what it is, so
It
It's
is
a rapier.
Go for
I
it.
don't want it then. It's okay.
It's like a rapier that does like a bunch of cool shit. I used it once in a one shot. It was really fun.
Yeah,
He won't let anybody have it.
yeah. No, because even in that one shot, Hero was basically untouchable.
Yeah, he kept trying to do stuff to me, and I just kept using Lucky.
I see. Okay.
So I imagine it must have been frustrating and probably kind of unfun.
Oh no, it wasn't unfun. It was hilarious because of the fact, again, that's kind of what the Primarchs are designed to be. They are the champions of the gods at the peaks of their powers. So like Hero being busted is cool. Fucking Osmaha is more annoying than the rest of you.
I love
Canopy
Ashma.
is the bow, correct?
My
That you told
go-
me about?
Canopy is the bow, yes.
Okay.
That one's really cool too.
Which I've
Oh, I
changed up how Canopy works a little bit. Basically, I gave it like additional like damage on top of it. Basically, like where you get more or less like stack some stuff in there.
Do you have the list of the reveries?
Yeah, it's in the.
yeah,
Silver?
yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Other ones, again, ones that are claimed I have in the Reverie list thing. But actually, I need to update. Let me actually update that because now Isaac Beecher owns the Mask of
It's
Ended
better.
Suffering.
Okay, I'm looking at all the ones that are possible for me to get.
Yes.
Where do they have
Wilderman,
the... Oh, there it
Discharge,
is.
Riptide.
Class alignment stuff.
Riptide is Riptide's fun. So Riptide is a trident. Oh, sorry, no, it's a pike. It's a pike. My bad, not a trident. Why didn't I make it a trident? I think I made something else a trident. Either way. Oh yeah, no, I made it a pike because of the fishing pike. Yeah, basically it allows you to cast a bunch of water spells. Basically, you just get like insane underwater, and you can basically destroy ships, call small storms to you, things like that.
Oh, cool.
It is also a polearm, and it is another weapon. A
I'm
lot of
guessing
the
there's no
reveries were designed
wearables
as
that I
weapons or
can
magic
get.
focuses. Drake Siphon is already in Isaac's possession. You already have Generation. You have which one did you get? You have Generation, and you have
Evergreen.
You say what?
Evergreen.
Evergreen. Yes. You're not evil, so Tyrant's Malice, Leviathan, and Predator are out. Are you chaotic good or chaotic neutral?
Chaotic neutral, obviously.
Okay, so the only neutral Reverie there is for true neutral.
Fuck. Okay, well, I'll figure. I'll follow.
I mean, there's other items you can get, dude. We have a bevy. We have a bevy of items that we can go through. You never know what you'll pick up off of someone's corpse.
You are so right. I need to loot everyone's corpse from now on.
Do you want a robot spider?
What?
Does anybody want a robot spider?
Sure.
It's called a clockwork spider. You can like make it record stuff and stuff.
Oh, type shit.
Yeah, Isaac has several items that he can't use now.
Oh, are they?
They're attunement,
Yeah.
and he's got 3 reveries, which are god items that, of course, require attunement because they are busted.
Wait, I'm thinking about it. If I.
By the way,
get
Phil, I
Reverie-
hope you're okay with that. By the way, if you didn't want them, we can figure something out.
What, the reveries?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm gonna give him what the fuck?
I just figured, like, if you wanted something else for your 3 attunement slots, like if you had any other item in mind.
What the fuck? No?
Yeah, the reveries are fucking busted. I wouldn't give them up either.
I mean, if somebody wants Drake's, no, I can't give up Drake Siphon.
I mean,
I feel like the
I
one
need
I'd
to-
probably have to give up would be Kinless Summer. As much as I like the fairies.
Yeah, I mean, it is a really cool. So they're all really cool items. And again, the 2 when I started the campaign, I had 2 in mind for everyone. All right. Your 2 that I originally had in mind, that I was like 100%. These are the ones that, like, based on the way the story goes, Isaac will end up getting one way or the other. Not that I'm gonna force him, but it's just like it will probably work out this way. Were the Mask and Drake Siphon. Because again, you're always gonna get Drake Siphon. Because I don't like giving rogues basic daggers. They're so weak.
That's why you make them fun.
That's why I made Drake Siphon fun.
I have a new idea.
Uh
Should
What
I
happened?
search for?
You're gonna hate me for this. Like,
You could always get a +3 Rhythm Maker's drum if you want, Pensy.
Of course, right now I already have my attunement slots filled up.
Oh yeah, because you have the Iron Stone.
Yeah,
And that could be your item.
could be until it gets
Dude.
destroyed.
We need somebody to somehow get almighty, dude.
Last I checked, none of
So,
y'all were a cleric.
Actually, I didn't even think about that.
What?
I could have counterspelled his counterspell with the Ion Stone.
Yeah, that
Doesn't matter.
I was like, the DC is high. Because he also gets multiple reactions a turn.
Well, that's just rude.
It is. But he's a god, so. Yeah, Silver, good luck with that. So, but yeah, as you are back, you feel that, so your hands around the mask, and it feels good in your hands. Oh, by the way, the, what did I put as the negative, for the mask? Hold up. The mask had a really nasty fucking, oh, I'm sorry, no, it was the one that had basically, the mask, if you have ill intentions for the use of the mask, it does nothing. And that is its negative.
Oh, now I have to be a good guy.
No. No, like, ill intentions for, like, as a person. Like, you have to be
Moral?
good aligned to have this mask, and you are chaotic good.
Yeah, speaking of which, I've mentioned it before. I think I'm gonna change my alignment.
So what?
I'm I'm also chaotic good, and I just never do chaotic things. I feel like I should be neutral.
Yeah, neutral good works.
Telling me I can change my alignment if I wanted.
Well, no, it's more so like how the character is played. You are definitely
Oh, right.
chaotic. I'm not allowing you to change that.
Oh no, I know that. I'm never going away from chaotic.
Good, because I wouldn't let you.
You're telling me I could be an evil chaotic?
Okay, chaotic evil is a whole can of worms. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Two of the reverie wielders are the most powerful NPCs in the game.
Yeah, we can beat him.
One of them is the only character in the game with wish.
I don't think we could beat. Fuck. What's her name?
Leofiel?
The one that can turn into a giant ass demon. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she can also turn into dragons.
Oh,
Isn't-
yeah.
Isn't Mr. Wish like a little bit out of commission because of the wish?
Well, you don't know. You're kind of dealing with stuff in Shill. It's not like the news about the World War gets to over here.
Oh my god, I'm realizing something.
What's
You
up?
guys are just never gonna catch me fighting Nora.
Why
I've
not?
decided something about my character. I think I'm gonna have him admiring her.
Oh, well, you probably should have kept that secret.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
You know what the?
Yeah, we'll
I
talk about that
respect the
later.
simping, dude.
I'm really good at forgetting things.
Yep, we'll talk about that later, Silver. DM me about that.
Yeah, okay. I got you. The after session.
Yep, sounds good. All right. So, with that, again, you feel your hands close around the mask. You feel it in your hand, and you feel the power coursing through it. You feel good from it. You feel like it feels incredibly good in your hand. Do you put it on your face?
Yeah, I guess.
As you do, you can feel that magical energy coursing through your body. You can feel access to powers you didn't think you even could possibly achieve. You feel as if you are more than what it was, and you hear the voice of Ilmater. I told you you were worthy. A lesser man, an unworthy man, would have given up. A lesser man, an unworthy man, would not have first thought to sacrifice himself. A lesser man would not have endured the pain. A lesser man would not have come home. A lesser man would not be standing in front of me. So, with that, I believe it is time we say our goodbyes. Isaac, we will be in touch. I believe you have already met Lindstrom, as well as visited my world, Martyrdom. But as for the rest of you, as far as my siblings know, I was never here. The follower of Ilmater, known as Liam, died on the way to the trial. No. Okay, wait, actually, yeah, hold up. Let me send the picture of the mask. You're right. I forgot to
Oh,
send that.
I already did.
No. Don't you fucking do this, especially after all the trouble I went to actually edit this picture.
That's so pretty.
Uh-huh. Again, it's got like I saw this artwork and I was like, that needs to be a reverie.
Yeah, it does feel like it fits pretty well.
Mm-hmm. So I built like the description, everything off of that, and that's just like, and then when I like realized Ilmater was going to be one of them, and I realized that like that was going to be it, I was like, okay, I'm using this 1,000%. As far as my brothers and sisters will know, the missionary known as Liam died undertaking the trial of Ilmater. He failed the test, and in his honor, Isaac stood up to the challenge. Isaac completed the trials, and I was never here.
Wait, I thought we weren't supposed to tell anybody about the reveries.
I said as far as my brothers and sisters were concerned.
Oh, okay.
The gods can see through your heads, but in the presence of a god, that perception can be changed, can be manipulated, it can be shifted slightly. I want you to understand, I believe in all of you. I believe that you can overcome your journey. I believe that you can defeat Nirvash. But I also believe that it is on you to create the destiny that you want to see. Now with that, I do bid you goodbye, and wish you well on your upcoming future trials. Shell is its own beast to tackle. I receive prayers from there every night. There's only so much I can do. Goodbye.
You can wait.
Hmm?
You can see all your faithful, correct?
Yes.
Is Brother David okay?
He is the priest in Shell, correct?
Yeah, he's the one who found Isaac.
I have heard his prayers. He is alive. I can reveal that much.
Could you let him know help's coming?
I can. I can do this. And while I'm forbidden from direct interference, just know I am rooting for all of you. Now, I must be off before my siblings decide that they are interested in what goes on. And with that, Ilmater walks away before you see his form start to like, you know, like in Marvel, the Thanos snap, like how they kind of like materialize in dust. You see that like kind of like happen. Ooh. As you were standing here in this temple, Isaac, the mask is in your hand. You have found the final. So you found your reverie.
I'm going to stow it in my backpack.
Going to stow it. Okay.
Because I don't. Could I wear it all the time now, or?
Oh no. I was figuring you'd like keep it on your hip or something like that.
Oh, can I? Yeah, I'll, like attach it to my hip.
Yeah. You could easily like have like a little strap that you just like put through the eye hole. Absolutely.
Oh, fellas, I think we're done here.
Are you alright?
Yeah, same question.
I've been through. No, actually, no, I haven't. I'm just gonna keep on smiling. I'm good.
Hmm.
I know what Jose is thinking right now.
Wait, what?
I knew what
I
you were
don't have
thinking.
time.
All right, what would y'all
No.
like to do?
If you'd rather keep moving, then
By the way, Isaac,
Yes.
all the wounds are healed. All of the damage, it seems, was psychological. I don't know if I said that before, but you are also fully healed.
guess we're going back to rest.
Could be a good idea. We do need to slip out for tomorrow, though, because that's when the
Are you going to observe them, or are you going to slip out beforehand? I remember there was talk of observing them, so I'm just trying to make sure about the sequence of events.
Oh, yeah, because we're trying to break that guy out too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can observe them.
Okay.
You need to break. Wait, we're breaking someone out.
Yeah, y'all were talked about breaking Garn out while most of the people were going to be around Cereza and Lycus.
I can observe while we break them out. Different means.
Up to you guys. Again, just need to know the plan for it. Are y'all trying to sneak back to the surface now?
Yeah, I think so.
How deep
All
in the
right.
tunnel-
Are you taking the lift or are you taking the stairs?
What do we take down? I don't remember.
We
You jumped off the cliff.
Oh, that's right.
Y'all pulled a key lift, except for you remembered to cast Featherfall instead of turning into a goddamn goldfish.
Um,
Night. How
Hmm?
long would it take if I flew up there?
How long does the fly spell last?
Well, it's not the fly spell per se.
Is it levitate?
No, it's gaseous form.
How long does gaseous form last?
An hour.
a long time.
An hour. Okay, can you fly while in gaseous form?
Yes.
Okay. Can you cast gaseous form on multiple people?
Let me read the shit. Oh no, I think no. It's only one person.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That plan's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can probably get everybody up there, but I won't be able to get myself up there.
It is
Wait,
like
how high is it?
like 600 feet.
I cannot get everybody up there. Never mind.
Uh-huh.
I can get everyone up there.
That's also a
You
lot of
would all
stairs,
be
so...
spotted, though.
Are we worried that the lift is going to make too much noise?
Just cast silence on it again, right?
I mean, I can cast silence on the part we're in, but
Oh,
I can get everyone up there. We might make some noise, though.
does it have anything to do with explosives?
No, it has something to do with a flying dinosaur.
Oh. Are we sure that's a good idea? To bring a dinosaur into the mines?
I can get.
How big is the mine?
Pretty fucking big.
Okay, then yes, I'm pretty sure it's a good idea.
I'm down for whatever.
We might get spotted while doing this, though. That's my only issue.
I mean, we'll see. You can roll group stealth checks, including the dinosaur.
True. All right.
Oh, wait.
There are also stairs.
There are, but that is a lot of stairs.
That is a lot of stairs. That is 60 flights of stairs.
I can make everybody invisible when we get up there again. Well, not everybody, just me.
I mean, me and you technically don't have to be invisible. We could just stealth our way through it. Hmm. No, I guess a swarm of butterflies wouldn't help us.
Nope. All right.
Oh yeah, the canaries. We still have canaries. Fuck, I forgot about them.
Uh huh.
Fuck. Do we just take the stairs, I guess?
Wow. Isaac's stat block is gonna look like fucking ridiculous by the time that this goddamn item is on him.
Oh wait, no, I already used that one. Fuck.
So immunity to charm, to magical sleep, to disease, to poisoned. Damn, you're gonna be immune to like a quarter of the conditions in the game.
How big was the Quetzal again?
Decently big. It's not like
What it?
gargantuan. Oh, it would fit in the mine.
Okay. And you said we could fit 3 to 4 people up on it?
Uh huh.
Okay, we could do that then if we're down.
You can fit all 4 of you, given how small Pensy is.
True.
Okay.
Not to size shame or anything. It's just a statement of fact.
We love short kings.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Bruno
Now-
Mars, my goat.
How willing are you guys to go into combat? That's the main question.
I would prefer to avoid combat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, you can
Is that what
try.
Device is thinking?
Let me see if I can turn into a flying fey creature.
You can.
I'm just looking for one.
There are a couple giant flying beasts. If like, I would argue that there's probably some Bay versions of. I would say you would be able to do that.
The only reason I am hesitant of dinosaur way is because it is very possible we could get into combat.
I feel like I could just make everybody, including the dinosaur, but me, invisible.
Mm-hmm.
And I
No,
can just
you
turn.
can make your... Remember, I can go invisible too.
Oh, then yeah, I could just do that. Just cast invisibility on all of us, except for Device.
If you want, there is a Fey creature that is large enough to carry everyone on its back.
What's
Oh.
that?
It is a giant goose.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Turn into a giant goose.
Yes. A giant goose is considered a Fey creature. It has a fly speed of 30. It is a large creature. It is apparently pretty damn big. Big enough that it uses a sword like a toothpick.
Oh, this is why I love fairies, you guys.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's CR3. I'll do it. Wait, do we want to do that, you guys?
There is
Yeah,
also an even bigger version if you would like. There's a
What
CR7
CR is
one.
that?
It is called
I'll take-
the Goose Mother.
I'll take that one, dude. I want to be a goose mother with 5 heads.
No, 5? It has 7 heads.
Type shit. Let's do it.
That's
The
horrifying.
fucking Goose Mother, y'all. I just posted in Hokeki Heroes game chat.
What is this abomination?
What
The fairies are so cool.
No, it's a Fae. It's not an abomination. That's 2 different kinds of things, motherfucker.
This is
No,
worse than my Rat King.
How is it worse than the goddamn Rat King?
That is horrifying.
What, a giant fucking goose? Yeah, right.
With 7 heads.
Yeah, with 7 heads.
You know how scary geese are.
Dude, all those heads have like
Oh
those.
wait, yeah,
weird
you're Canadian.
teeth.
Yeah.
I forgot. Device is Silver's Canadian, so he gets like the kind of geese that are like that have like black Air Force energy.
We get murder geese up here, okay?
You do. Yeah, so absolutely. Do you want to transform into the Goose Mother?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Oh my
I'll
god.
laugh on my own, thank you.
Oh my god. So this thing apparently works the same way as a Hydra.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, at the end of the turn, the Goose Mother regrows two heads for each head that died since its last turn, unless it's taken poison damage since the last turn. It basically works the same way as a goddamn Hydra.
Thank fuck we don't have to fight this yet.
I will. I will throw this at you. I should have thrown this at you. I didn't know this fucking thing existed. This is awesome. I love this creature.
Are there any plants that can grow 600 feet?
Not that you can reasonably get. Okay, so as Isaac says his incantation for Kindless Summer, as we just talked about, it's like, oh, that'd be the one I give up. Now it's gonna be the one that gets you all the way up the fuck up there. You transform into this giant 7-headed goose.
Yeah, this is a pass without trace moment here.
I mean, you could just get like high enough to where it's only a couple flights of stairs.
Yeah,
And
I wasn't
not
planning to go the whole way.
that.
you're gonna go the whole way?
I said I was not planning to go the whole way.
Okay, good.
I still feel like pass without trace moment is gonna happen. So
There you go. So yeah, cast pass without a trace. Okay. Everybody flies up to the top. They hear it's like, hey, do you hear that? That's probably the wind from the mine. Don't worry yourselves. Okay. About how far up are you going, Isaac?
Let's go with like, so there's like 5 or 6 flights left.
Also, by the way, you realize what it's now like for creatures with multiple heads. You feel the multiple versions of your consciousness kind of going there, and everybody's like, shush, we need to be quiet, shush, we need to be quiet, shush, we need to be quiet. I know, I'm trying to be quiet. Shut the fuck up, we're trying to be quiet.
It's got one head making goose noises.
No, and then you have 3 heads that are actually chomping down on that one head, trying to keep its mouth shut. Yeah.
if we get a noise check, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Hold
If
up.
we get caught with that.
I didn't think about this since we were considering other options, but I could silence us on the goose.
I mean, you're good. Again, they're holding him together. Okay, so I need group stealth checks once y'all are at the top in your base forms, because I'm assuming, Isaac, that you were dropping the goose form.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a 31 for me.
31, 21, plus pass without a trace, that equals 41 and...
No, I mean
20?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a 31, that is a 34, that is a 30. Pensy, what'd you get?
Oh, only a 26.
Only a 26. Oh, also, this reminds me. Remember how I said that Rain was rolling really good? And that
Yeah.
Josaku, you kept end up losing to him.
Rain was rolling really well.
Oh, not Rain. Why did I say Rain? I meant fucking Liam.
Oh my god.
Fucking Liam. I was looking back at some old text chat and I said Rain by accident. Liam. Liam was rolling really good and you couldn't beat him that well at cards.
I beat a god at cards.
A couple rounds.
Oh, hell yeah.
But also, remember how I said it's like, wow, Rain, sorry, Rain keeps saying
Did you have
Rain,
like
y'all
a
keep reminding me about this shit. Fuck you.
Do you have like a plus 20?
Liam, yeah, no, Liam had a plus 10 to every stat.
funny.
Like, his base was, and he has proficiency in all fucking skills. So it ended up being like a plus 20. What I didn't tell you, what I didn't tell you is that when you rolled a 24, he might have rolled a freaking 40.
If only we used detect magic at least once.
Yeah, that's something I was telling
No, we knew.
I was telling Silver earlier that if y'all
We didn't
had
need
casted
detect
detect magic once around Liam, that he would have been so overwhelmingly magical that it would have been abundantly clear what the fuck he is.
We
But
didn't need
nobody did
detect
it even
magic.
once
We
because
all
I know
knew.
y'all don't cast or detect magic. I knew I was safe.
I just didn't say anything, dude. I knew his Ryatsu was huge.
Yeah, his Ryasu would have been fucking enormous.
He's at least captain plus level.
Oh, more like fucking what's it? Um, what's the special captains? The guys who are like
Squad
super high.
Zero.
Squad Zero. Yeah, no, like he'd be a captain of Squad Zero and then some.
He'd be like Yuhaba.
Yes.
That's the big bad.
You walk. Yes.
No, it's pronounced Yuhaba for some reason.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's how they pronounced it in the dub, in the sub, everything.
Where's the B?
I think it's
Is-
because it's too
is it
close to Yahweh.
You
Which
walk.
is how it's. No, it's
Wait.
supposed to be pronounced like Yahweh, but they were afraid that it, caused problems with people.
Wait, what's Squad Zero?
Bleach.
From Bleach, it's a thing from
Bleach.
Bleach.
Oh, I never watched that.
It's my favorite anime.
See, Silver only watches Peak, therefore he has not seen Bleach.
Okay, dude.
No, I
Dude.
watched like 100 episodes and then I got bored of it.
Have you seen Dragon Ball?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he doesn't watch Pig, is what I'm getting.
No,
He's
still
Diapers is
I-
lying.
I watch absolute trash. Okay.
So what
And
I'm
One Piece.
hearing is that you watched Black Clover.
Yes, I did.
Hey, take that back.
No, I watch isekais for the fun of it.
Oh, you watched
Okay,
SAO.
that's fair, dude. That's fair.
You said you watched Absolute Trash, so you absolutely watched SAO.
Yeah, of course.
I
much,
can,
though?
I
Did
can
you
hear
make it all
Kiwi
of it?
fucking molding.
All of SAO.
Damn, that's impressive.
I'm
like the
sorry,
gun
Kiwi.
one?
I could hear you molding there for a second.
Fire, I think I
The
heard
gun
like the
art
later.
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Did you watch the spin-off one?
Oh God,
I
didn't know they
haven't
made
yet. It's on my list.
It's not awful.
Cap.
It's kind of just, yeah, it exists.
What's your favorite anime, Kiwi?
Favorite? Ooh. I don't know if I could pick a favorite, but a couple of my favorites are like Golden Kamui.
That's good.
I really like Hunter x Hunter.
I've never seen one, but I heard good things.
March Comes In Like a Lion is up there.
All right. I shall get up. You are successfully able to sneak out of the mine, sneak back into town. And oh, by the way, in the future, physical dice rollers, if you could type your roll into chat next time, say just in the future, because I realize like that'd just be the easy way of making it to where like it's easier for me to remember what you got. So yeah, y'all are able to easily sneak past the guards. Told you it was just the wind. You think there's going to be someone out here in this mine this time of night? Also, we would have seen if somebody was still in there. Oh, plastic is playing Overwatch. Disgusting. Disgusting!
Ew.
Bro, you play Marvel Rivals.
I don't.
I can't say anything. I play fucking League.
I don't play any competitive games right now, Phil. Fuck you.
You played Star Rail.
That's not
Dude, you
competitive.
Yeah, that's even more disgusting.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
Giving a
somehow
god
Hoyo
gamer.
isn't as bad as Blizzard.
That is not true.
Hoyo is on comparable levels.
No, I would
No,
say
Hoyo
Blizzard
was
is
worse,
the
dude.
incomparable one.
Worse than Blizzard? I'm not sure.
Dude, they're literally running a gambling simulator, preying on children.
Okay. Do we need to talk about the Cosby Room?
Yeah,
What?
that's bad, but like, I think like the scale is still worse.
Oh, the scale is absolutely worse, but I think the crimes themselves for Blizzard were worse.
He was also super anti-union.
Yeah, I get these are bad crimes, but I would not think that any individual crime Hoyo has committed compares to Blizzard's worst.
True.
No, I would put it up there. I think the way they treat voice actors is pretty bad. Because this is institutionalized, not outlier things that are happening.
Fair. All right, but as you'll get back to the library, to the hideout, I'm just going to skip the thing going through Shill, getting into the hideout. You'll find yourselves late at night, willing to crash and fall asleep. Isaac, you know it's coming. As you wake up this time in the center of the temple, you see, so you look around you, and this time you get a very good look at everyone's faces. You see that these are people who bear various scars. They have various wounds and pains on them, but they still feel happy. They feel comfort. They feel content. Where you do see this man in the simple white robe walk up to you again. Lindstrom. Hey there, friend. Like you finally made it.
You know, a little forewarning would have been nice.
That's not my call to make. Yes, I guess that does have to be I'll say that does fall upon me. In that case. As behind you stands Ilmater. I told you it wouldn't be long. Now, I've come to understand that Guppy and Serena have tutored you in ways of combat and how to use magic, respectively.
Yeah.
Lindstrom, no offense. None taken, boss. Is not the best direct combatant. Previous life was a healer. So he's more here for emotional than anything else. What can I say? I'm a good listener. Want something to drink?
Got any strawberry lemonade?
Yep. He hands you a mug, which initially is empty, say as he holds it out. Do you grab it?
Oh yeah, I grab it and I take a sip.
Well, yeah. No. As you grab it, the mug is instantly filled with this pink liquid that smells tart and sweet. And as you take a sip, it's the best strawberry lemonade you've ever tasted.
Oh my god.
Yes. How can I help you?
Oh, I get it. You got jokes.
Puns are the highest form of comedy.
Did we just become best friends?
I thought we already were. Yeah, you see, you're like, I thought we were already friends. But yes, I guess you could say this is supposed to be everyone's last place of rest. The martyrs, those who sacrificed. My idea is that they suffered so much in life, they at least need to enjoy every comfort in death. So this place is martyrdom. Then again, no one's going to cry about it, about being here. Even if it's in the name. Oh, come on, I thought you liked buns.
That was a good one.
Okay, good. You know I'm gonna be throwing these out now whenever you're in fucking Ilmater's room, right?
I love puns so fucking much, dude.
I know. I mean, while you're here, use this as a reprieve. I know Shadowkeep and the Feywild aren't exactly the most comfortable places to spend your time. No offense. It's just I understand.
You're not gonna like start hitting on Titania, are you?
No.
Wait, are you all technically siblings?
It's more of considered siblings, but there's no blood there, so
Ew.
relationships are not considered taboo in the same way. It's more of a we all consider Ao as sort of a surrogate father because he is the overgod. So it's more by proxy. Some people see it more than others. Mask has never liked being called a sibling. Okay, fuck you for that one, but that's great. Sweet Home Alabama. Fucking. God damn it! I hate that incest joke. I hate that it's about my home state. But god damn it, that was a great pun. That was a great pun. Fuck you, Phil. But god damn it, that was good. Yes, but
Mask is nasty.
fuck you. But yes, again, there is no blood between any of us. Most of us were mortal before we became gods. Titania was an archfey.
Wait, you're immortal?
At one point. It's been so long I can hardly remember it. It's I'm one of the oldest gods. I am, despite the form I keep being youthful, there are a few who are older than me, maybe less than 10. Tyr, Sylvanas, Asmodeus, a handful of others older than me. When there was life, there was sacrifice. And as such, there needed to be there needed to be a personification of that. So as such, I was made so. I don't remember much about my human life, though. At some point, you start to forget.
Wait, you were a human?
I do I not look as such?
Alright, humans number one. Let's go.
I I will request that you don't think that way. Any variance of superiority can lead to conflict, and we don't want that here.
Okay, that's fair.
Everyone is equal here. It is the actions that define a person, not who they are, not what they are. It is the choices we make and the decisions I'll say in the paths we take that define us. So drink, be merry, and enjoy a night of peaceful dreaming. While you're here, I wish for you to be as happy as possible. Do you have any other questions for me?
None currently, but I do have to BRB. My dad needs me.
Yeah, go for it. As with that, oh, I gotta take it back here. And let's go here. Whoop, that's a care. That's not Gerda Shell region. Here we go. We are back at the hideout. As everybody wakes up, and you all feel very peacefully rested. I need everyone to gain 5 temporary hit points.
Yo,
Just this will make sense later. We'll wait for Isaac to get back, and then y'all can figure out what you're gonna do. Yeah, I would say that you would already have that, Silver.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I would say, okay, so I'm gonna message you.
Yep.
Do you get what I mean by that?
Yep, I got you.
Cool. Let me see, what is it?
Like pressed, correct?
Yes, no, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Like what the specific, thing is. I have it written down somewhere. I just need to find it. My notes are terrible.
better than mine.
I haven't even made notes yet.
Yes, you need to make notes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm like very bad at note taking, and I don't know what's important. So
Just assume if I'm talking about gods, it's probably important, or if anything about like Nirvash or anything like that.
yeah, okay.
Just because like it may help like later in the story. You never know.
Normally, I'm pretty good at remembering things about story, but like I don't trust my memory all that often.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. This is gonna be fun to see what will be the first instance of Isaac using the mask. Also, it's gonna be funny when if he ever rolls max on the regenerate spell, because that's like 47 HP.
I has a bit of a question.
What's up?
So if I ever happen to do the reincarnate thing with my wild magic, if it ever does happen,
What do you?
would
What? Let me. What do you mean?
if I have, you know how I can in the wild magic table we have the reincarnation spell.
I
That
think
affects
we
me.
said that that one will be a reroll.
Oh, we?
Which number is that?
That is 92.
Um. Okay. No. Okay. So that. Oh. I don't know.
I
hmm.
wanted to get some specifics on that since Phil's gone right now.
I might have it be. I might have it work a little bit differently. Let me look to see. On the spells exactly what that specific spell does.
It changes my race.
Oh. Oh. Give me a moment. Reincarnate, 5th level spell. Um, yeah, okay. I mean, if you want, we can let that pass.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how would it work based off of everything.
You roll a d20 and I go it up against the playable races.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Because I do have the playable. Well, I mean, technically, I think they're called like fucking species right now or something. like that. But I count 9 of the base thing, but also I'll have a 10th one there that's like a half, and we can like then roll to see it's like is it like a half elf, half thing. Okay, actually you might just roll like a D40.
Okay, so
There's a lot of races.
Yeah, there's a lot of. For what about variants of races? Because I know Dragonborns have quite the few.
Then we'd roll after that.
Pretty sick.
Because there's also ones that like uh so there are a couple I would ask not to do for like reasons of they just don't make sense in the lore. Like there's the Guide to Monster Hunting, which has the Nidarian, the Cyclopean, couple others like that. Uh oh, Phil is back.
That's it.
Yeah, there's a couple there. All right. As everyone wakes up, Phil, everyone got 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
A blessing of Ilmater. All right.
I can only do 5.
Yo, lay off, dude. No, don't bully him. Tyr could even do 1, dude.
No, he could definitely do at least 6.
No, he would do like 2.
No. He's at least 10.
He would give you 4. I just rolled for it.
Ha, that's less than 5.
Oh.
And when I say you, I mean just you.
Ooh.
Ilmater gave it to everybody, bitch.
That's technically 20. Oh my god. What a goated deity.
Uh-huh.
I only see 5. We're just inflating numbers now.
It
This
sounds
is-
like you're picky. It sounds like you're trying to be a picky bitch.
Dude, I forgot about Kaba earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Oh no.
I noticed that. As soon as you started to bring up Yaga, it's like, oh, so is he gonna bring up Kaba too?
Well, I thought they were dead.
Fuck off!
Yeah,
They're not dead.
They're all dead, yeah. Especially Varys. Varys is the most dead.
And they died.
Yeah. Theirs is so dead.
No. Okay. So, what would y'all like to do for the plan for today? You know, Cereza and Lycus are coming into town today. You know, that's probably the best chance to break out Garn if you want.
Okay, so we need to distract them somehow.
I heard distraction.
I mean, you could have somebody to observe them. One of you does happen to have a long-range warning system.
What's that?
Telepathy.
And rats. We also have rats.
You also have rats, but also, Pensy could pass as a Raven Folk.
I got this. Time to go make friends.
Say 150 feet of telepathy would give you a good bit of time.
Sounds good to me, I guess. Do you want to do that, Pensy?
Because also, Pensy would be the one that's least likely, say that would be most likely to get caught in the stealth check. And he has the most spells, which could potentially provide as a distraction.
Let me see an item I have. I need to see if this will help.
Just throwing out an idea, because I don't know if anybody thought about it. I'm not like, sorry. It may sound like I was
Yeah.
influencing the decision. I'm not trying to. I'm just throwing out suggestions.
Hey,
Yeah.
Say what?
What are you gonna say, Silver?
so for the streets, we've been out there multiple times. What kind of dogs are out there normally? Stray-
Just like a couple of random stray dogs.
Okay. I think for this, I'm gonna throw out the statue and summon the jade dog.
Okay.
It can like observe around the area where they are.
Are you going to observe him around the mayor's office while Pensy goes and watches like the twosome as they enter the city?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I might have some rats also follow Pensy. Some of my swarm.
Okay. All right. This might be the least dangerous way to split the party I've ever seen. All right. So, who wants to go first? Do we want Team Prison Break or Team Observation to go first?
Who's on Team Prison Break?
I think it's us three. Josaku, Device, and Isaac, right?
Oh hell yeah!
And see, is
That's-
also the only one that would A, not stand out, and B, not really be like noticed among the people. I will say that, like, Ravenfolk are, for most like humans or Goliaths, it's hard to differentiate Ravenfolk features, so no one's really gonna pick you out of a crowd, if that makes sense.
Everyone's super racist. Got it. Let's let Pensy go first.
Super rate.
Yeah.
From a distance, it's hard because
100.
because okay.
I mean, to be fair, Pensy can also talk his way out of everything.
Yes, you can.
I love Pensy so much, you guys.
I also love
Ew.
Pensy so much.
He's the only reason I'm not a bard right now. It was so tempting.
Yeah, hold up. I need to double check something. Okay. Wait, let me shift it out as everyone walks out. Pensy. You have the disguise self spell, correct?
I don't know if I have the spell, but I have some sort of disguise thing.
Speaking
Why
of
do you
spells,
have
I'm gonna
5
do that.
cantrips, by the way?
Because I took Eldritch Blast as a.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
If you
Speaking
want,
of spells-
disguise spell self will help you if you want to swap one of your spells to that. Because I imagine like that would be like something where like if you're going out, that way you can shift your form a little bit.
I have a disguise kit.
Oh, okay. Then I assume you're gonna disguise yourself as one of the miners.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do that. So as you go out and basically walking around the streets, you do hear coming from near the town gates, which you are nearby. This little area open. It's like open the gates. People of Elation. We have say, please welcome. Let me look at their official titles. The Minister of Justice, Lady Cereza Dwindell, and the Minister of Internal Security, Lord Lycus. As you see, these two walk in with a couple guards here and there. You notice that there's also like a few people around. I would say with what's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yes.
Let's see. Where is it? 17.
17. I would say with 17, you notice that there's a couple people around. There's a couple like tall, burly miners just kind of like hanging on the edges. You notice like they're kind of like covered in soot too, but like they're not really like moving around. They're not going to place. They're like kind of observing. You notice that there's a few more than you expect around on the street right now. Almost as many, if not more, than there are guards.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see them walk in, you see these two walk in. Leading the way is a tall man. I'll say you see that he appears to be some form of half-orc. He has this wicked-looking this wicked-looking axe strapped to his back. It looks like it's made out of the skull bone of a dinosaur, even. Long wooden handle. You see, he's covered in these leathers, which are not like super fine leathers, but they're decently enough well made where you can tell he spent a little bit of money on them. Cut off at the sleeves, with a pipe in his mouth. You see he's got a couple tattoos on his arms. You see that they almost look like branches ranging down to his elbows on either side. And the vest that he wears, you can see a couple of those branch tattoos also reaching up around into his collarbone. He's got sort of this like pointy black beard, long black hair, not quite greasy and oily, but just almost like as if he kind of just gets up at the day, just kind of like straightens it, and that's it. The other figure, you see that she's wearing mostly a hood, but from here you can see ice white hair. You see it's a short form, almost as short as you. You see that she is wearing this almost all black outfit, except for a white poofy blouse, which seems to have a little bit of a chain around there. You see that she's wearing this long trench coat that's more or less keeping her, keep her double covered underneath her cloak. But her hood is up right now, and you can't really see her eyes or anything like that. Long boots all the way up, very monochromatically done, but you could tell just by the things that these are the individuals known as Lycus and Cereza. As they start to walk towards you, you do see a human walk towards them. Someone who has the same sort of, I would say complexion of sorts as Isaac. It looks to be from this general area. And as you see that this, so he's like, oh, thank you for joining us, my lord, my lady. Welcome back to the city of Shill. Yep. Has any progress been made on on the little project you were assigned to? As he puts the thing back, I say he puts the pipe back in his mouth. Not yet, my lord, but we're going to keep digging and we're going to keep finding it until something is done. Yeah, you are. You been keeping up the shift plan that we pushed through? Yep, as we say, especially, we've been keeping track of it very closely. As they're starting to walk here, and again, they're the only ones really talking out in the middle of the road. That's why you can hear them as well.
Mm-hmm.
You see Cereza, or the one you think is Cereza. You see her sort of stop for a second. You see that the guards that keep walking a little bit with Lycus, she sort of cocks her head over, almost as if in your general direction. Before she keeps walking again. Oi, hold up one sec. I gotta remember the name of what I gave this mayor. What did I give the name of this guy? Oh, I had it earlier. Madrigal. Hold off one second. What's the deal, see? Oh. Well, today's gonna be a little bit more fun than I expected. What do you mean, my lord? Alright! You can come out now! We know you're here! There's no point in hiding! As Pensy,
Mm-hmm.
you see that and you feel like a large hand is move it, small fry. These are large miners which have gone out into the which were around. You notice that there was a large number more. You see that they are actually starting to roll up their sleeves a little bit. You notice that what they're pulling are not miners' tools, but they're actually some of them actually have weapons in their hands. As they pull up the tools, their sleeves, you can see that there are tattoos in there, almost as if various gem formations or various stone formations on their arms. You can see a couple of them pulling off helmets to reveal scars on their head and whatnot. You'd see compared to the I would say about 15 Elationists, including the Cereza and Lycus, you'd see about 25 to 30 of these sort of miners walking out towards them. Oh well. Oh, kind of hope to jump you there, but what can you do? You must be like us! And you must be... Actually, I don't fucking care. Who
Can I
sent you?
alert the others?
Ugh. I mean, it's really not... It really doesn't matter who sent us, is it? I mean, obviously, you can tell why we're here. Why don't you say the lady's coming with us? You see, the thing is, I don't really think she's gonna go along with that. You see? Nah, she's not gonna go along with you. You haven't heard Cereza say a word this entire time, by the way. Well, you see, we're not exactly giving her or you a choice. As this guy walks up, you see that he has basically like a sword pulled out at this point. You see that there are a couple that are now, say most of them have started to converge around. Now, the rest of your men, if y'all walk away, no one else has to get hurt. However, we're told to at least, put a little bit of a beating onto you, my lord. Ugh. So that's the fun part. I'd love to see you try. Well, I mean, we can absolutely make this happen. Say what?
Can I history check? Like, who are these guys?
Yeah, roll me a history check.
I get advantage on history. 18.
18. All right. Based on the tattoos, based on the fact that they're all these sort of like muscly, more burly men and women, you would guess that based on what they're saying about, you do hear one of them mention, yeah, there's some pretty prices on your head. Not as much as on your boss, but he never leaves his big city, and yeah, it's a little bit harder to get into than the small town. You'd be surprised the security around here. All we had to do was sort of camp out in the woods overnight. No fires, no getting seen. We'll have to fix that. Thank you for the security things. You're making my job easier. You figure with things like that they are, if you were to hazard a guess, they would be members of the Stones. But sort of the largest of the Nine Solitudes. They're more considered like the muscle for the criminal underworld.
I see. So they're kind of like mercenaries.
More or less mercenaries, yes. And you know that there's a big price on Smiles' head.
Fair enough.
Because Isaac would have told you that the Dreadlord of Good would have put one on Smiles' head, and ergo one on each of the prominent members of his faction, including his daughter and his street boss.
Right.
Who these two people are.
Could I go ahead and alert the others of what's happening in the streets?
One moment. I'll tell you when y'all are figuring this out. As y'all make your way, I need stealth checks, by the way, for the three of you.
Shit.
Not you. Not you.
Oh, okay,
Other-
good.
Yeah.
This is for Prison Break team.
34.
34. All right. Are you? By the way, you have long rested. Are you using passive without trace?
I mean, I'd rather save my spells this time.
That makes sense. Okay. So 23,
I can go
35,
wrong.
34. Yeah. With
Dude,
a
my
total
dice was- my dice
DC of 45.
What'd you say,
for
Jose?
sure. My dice was tipping to the nat
Oh
one.
no,
It like barely rolled back.
that's so scary.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's fine. We did it.
Yeah, it's fine because I got a 35 and a 34. I would say you'll easily make it over. I would also say that with timing that you'll learn from the sort of like the guard schedule and some of the things that Isaac was able to learn the other night, y'all are able to time it where y'all basically get down to the lower levels. I would say with relative efficiency. Ducking in and out of rooms, basically hiding. You know that there are fewer guards here today. You know most of them are basically on the other, say either towards the mines or they're meeting Cereza and Lycus. So, throughout this whole building, there's maybe 10 people total that you have to avoid, and it's not a small building, so there's enough like space here that you can get in and out pretty effectively. Once you are downstairs, you do see that there is one guard in the lower like prison levels. What would you guys like to do?
Can I cast sleep on him?
Yeah, roll me your HP thing for sleep.
It's just a wisdom 17.
It is a wisdom 17. Okay, I thought sleep also had a thing tied to it. Sleep, 5 foot radius, sphere. What spell is it?
Oh,
that
we're
ha-
using the 2024 version because the 2014 has HP requirement.
Okay, then that must be it. That is the 2024 version. Okay, we'll just keep this one. All right, 17. All right, let's roll the dice. Okay, he fails. As you do see it, it's like the guard is fast asleep.
Type shit.
Type shit. All right, what would y'all like to do?
Are we going for one specific person, or could we just like get them all out?
You were going for one specific person. Are y'all staying sneaky?
How big is this? How big is the jail? Like, how many people per se?
I'd say there are 6 cells, but there's only 3 occupied at the moment. I'm sorry, 2 occupied at the moment. I would say the drunk guy got out.
Okay. That would be the orc and what was it?
Goliath.
Oh, the Goliath. Okay. Would there be a key on the guard that was here for his cell?
Do a
We don't need a
perception or
key. What
investigation.
the heck?
Yeah, or you could just have Isaac bust it open.
Well, we could, but like,
I
this
mean,
is way easier.
Isaac does have a plus 21.
While he's searching for it, I'm gonna go look for Garn's cell.
And you're easily able to see it. You see that the other person is still asleep, but you see Garn is basically sitting there on the ground. He's doing push-ups. He doesn't notice you because you're still stealth.
So is there any magic on this door or anything?
I got that.
Detect magic.
Yep.
Right,
Detect
let me
magic.
see what that spell entails, because that spell might have another verbal component. You are unstealthed at the moment, by the way, because sleep has a verbal component. So does dispel magic. Okay,
That's fine.
so you are unstealthed. Detect magic. You do not detect any magic from this cell.
Ready.
All right, Isaac, what do you do?
I'm gonna pop the lock.
All right, roll me a tools check, so you could just roll me sleight of hand, and then after that, also roll me a d20.
Oh,
26. Okay, easily pops up in the lock. 11. Okay.
Oh, that shouldn't have a +3. Sorry,
Okay, 8.
it's an 8.
Okay. Anything below a 5, another guard was going to come through. You're lucky. With that, you pop open the door, and you see Garn sort of like stop and slowly turn around. Who are you?
Come with me if you want to live.
Do you know how cheesy that sounds?
I didn't mention anything about cheese, but I know somebody who likes cheese.
I'm gonna perk my head up at the mention of cheese.
You remind me of a kid I once knew.
The Beecher kid used to throw rocks at your window, call you names. Kind of a nuisance.
Yeah.
Hey, long time no see.
If you get me out of here, I'll forgive you for any of that as long as you don't come throwing rocks at my cabin again.
I promise it will never bug you again, Garin.
Good. By the way, where's your bird friend? Oh, sorry, where's your friend? Which one of you is Pensy?
He's not here right now.
Okay.
But this is my friend Device. He loves cheese.
At the mention of that, I'm gonna use my cantrip summon cheese.
Roll me a. I need to send you the cheese generator.
Yep.
I still can't believe this is a thing. There's a legitimate thing, guys. I swear to God. On perchance, it is a random cheese generator. Silver, if you could save this.
I got you. Spin it to the channel or the
Uh,
DMs.
Randomize. You got Abundance cheese this time.
Oh, shit.
It is a French semi-hard cheese.
I'm gonna hold it out to Garin.
My God, it has a Wikipedia page. Yo, wait, this cheese looks really good. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that cheese looks so good.
it is amazing. I've had it before.
You've had Abundance?
Yeah, when I was in Montreal.
Oh. Of course, it would be in Montreal.
I fucking love cheese.
That's why you.
That is the
That's why
one
you
food
wanted
I
to
could
be the
never go without.
rats. That's why you wanted to do the rats.
Hey,
Okay.
man has.
But right about this time is where Device you get a little thing of a boss. Something's going on with I'll say at the gate. Hold up 1 second. I'll be right back. Continue. No. As right at this moment we will go back to Pensy. Pensy.
I'm gonna mention it to all of them before we.
Yep. Gotcha. As you mentioned all of them, we're going back to Pensy. Pensy.
Yes.
At this moment, you see the group start to slowly make their way. I say this like larger group slowly go in. Hey boys, hey boys, go ahead and back off a little bit. People of Elation, what are you doing? Oh, I'm telling the people what it is that's about to happen. You see, these people have come here to kidnap your Minister of Defense, your Minister of Justice, and to injure or possibly kill me, the Minister of Internal Security. So, we're going to show them why that's a bad idea. So, without further ado, C. Do you think? As about, again, I would say easily about like 2/3 of them have started to gather in sort of close around Cereza. They're like, why don't you come with us, little lady? We'll make sure not to hurt you. Pensy, you see as she throws back her cloak, she pulls from her side this, say, a rapier that she has pointed at somebody. Satir la lure, dile illithid. You hear her chant in this other language. Do you speak Undercommon?
No, I speak Dwarvish and Gnomish.
You speak Dwarvish and Gnomish. Okay, so you don't know what she said, but all of a sudden you do see that her cloak is thrown back. You see her, say, her radiant white hair on top of her head, and you see these sort of 4 almost tentacle protrusions doing around her back. As you see her sort of blink in and out of, blink out of existence for a second. The nearest guy is like, what the hell? Before you see her hand gripping another blade, this time made of this purple energy. Slice. as you see this guy get almost bisected by it as he falls. Another guy's like, shit! Backs up before all of a sudden again, in the blink of an eye, Cereza's right in front of him. If you would like to know a good visual for this, imagine Psylocke ult from Marvel Rivals.
Funny.
Oh my god.
What about old
It's
school
Cereza?
Fiora ult?
Oh, true.
Old school what?
Fiora
Fiora.
ult.
Yeah, that's also a good way to put it. Except for this one, it's like when I designed this, instead of Dance of the Butterfly, it's Dance of the Mind Flayer.
I see.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
Uh-huh. That's why she's got like the tentacle things going around behind her. It's because they're like Mind Flayer tentacles. As you see, just guy after guy get cut down one after another. You see that she's just blinking back and forth between them, and they're barely able to respond. As all of a sudden, about 15 of them are just dead all around her. Before you see the two blades, you see that she's got that one rapier, and then this other one made of psychic energy. With that, before she points the rapier forward, it teleports her straight forward, whereas the other one was more seemingly like you saw that purple energy flowing back and forth with her. This one seems to be just like an in and out of existence thing. You see her take that psychic blade, it merges into her hand in terms of a point, stabs it into someone, into like the 16th or 17th guy's head, and you just hear him go, ah, 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 ah! As that guy falls over. What the fuck was that? You wanted us. Or, you wanted us. But, you guys really can't count, can you? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? As Pensy, you see one of the big burly guys who's carrying a crossbow. 2 crossbows, actually. Has them pointed out, points them at the back of the other, of two of these guys, and just like unloads them, one bolt in each of the back of their heads as they crumple over. What? Nice job, Tara. You didn't think we didn't know you were? You didn't think we knew you were coming? As you start to see this large burly man run his hands down his face. You see the body, almost the skin start to peel off in this sort of sludge-like form. You see this hair shake off, this luminant red. As a half-elvish woman is appearing underneath it, much shorter than that. Well, they certainly didn't catch on very quickly. As you see, that is sort of like things sort of like melting off her body. It's not really like sticking to her, but it's just like sliding off. You want a good way to visualize it? Visualize it? Anyone else seen My Hero?
Yeah.
Is this like twice?
No, Toga.
No. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Type shit.
This is like Toga's ability. It's like, you son of a bitch! As this guy takes this great sword, this like large sword that he has, swings it at Lycus, catches it like in the thing of his hand. Oh, it hurts so good. As you see him start to grip the blade, before his arm starts to shine, and then his shoulder and the side of his face. As he starts to grip it, and you see his skin change into the metal. One second. Kind of like this. It's like, what? What? Oh. They didn't give you the information on us even? They did a piss poor job with you guys. As he snaps the sword with his hand, grabs the dude by the wrist, pulls him in for a headbutt. You see this guy's skull is basically caved in and goes down. Another guy's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" Before he pulls off this giant thing. I'll say this giant axe that looks like the head of a dinosaur. Well, it's time for me to get out of the fun. Comes in and just slams down, and you see this guy basically get like cleaved in that. Oh, Isaac or Phil, you missed Tara coming in with her power basically being the same as Himiko Toga from My Hero. Like you saw, like the sledge blowing off her as she took the form of someone else. It's like, well, all right, boys. All right, boys. Everyone get the rest of it. Clean them up. But it's a good thing we sent you ahead, Tara. It's a good thing, it's a good thing that we knew that was coming. Wasn't it? I could have given it a taken without all the rancid body odor, but the rest of it was pretty okay. Now, the rest of you, wait. See, where'd you go? All right. Whatever. Tara, C's gonna see to something. Come on, we need to inspect the mine, see the progress. Do I really have to go? I'd much rather be back lounging at the place now that I'll do all this. So now that we've done all this, as you do see her sort of like look at one of the bodies that looks like it's like it might be dead, might not be. He fires off a crossbow bolt into it just to be sure. Yes, I'm sure. Come on there, Miss Congeniality. You're about to get your pretty face covered in some miner's dust. Apparently C's got something to handle. Speaking of which, I need to roll this. Okay. Pensy, what's your passive perception?
Oh, we got still a 17.
17. Okay. Awesome. Good to know.
Can I use passive insight instead?
It's not passive insight for this. So, what are you doing now that you see them walking away?
What am I doing?
Yes.
Shit. I didn't know I was supposed to tail them like this. Thought I was just kind of
observing. I mean, no. I mean, you don't have to tail them. Your thing was just to kind of observe and see where they're going, making sure that they weren't heading back to the place.
And it doesn't look like they are.
No.
Yeah, I mean, after what I just witnessed, I don't really think I want to even risk it.
Well, I do.
So you're gonna just turn around and walk away?
Can I see anyone else?
Roll me a perception check.
Rolled a 12 for a total of 19.
Okay, 19. Yeah, you don't really see anybody before, like, you're like, before you turn around, and you're like, wait a second. Behind you, you see a short, white-haired woman with black pants, a black coat, and a white blouse. Why can't I see you?
Huh?
Now we're going to go back to the prison break team. Oh, I didn't realize we were on the hideout this whole time. We were supposed to be in chill. Alright, prison break team! Device is describing to you what's going on a little bit through, through the rats.
Well, speaking of rats, I would like to send at least one of them to follow the two.
Follow the two. Okay, absolutely. I would say that's happening after all the thing. What would you say? What would y'all say? Are y'all trying to sneak out now?
I say we fucking dip now.
All right. Let me roll a stealth check for Garn. Goddamn! Big man rolled good. Everyone, roll me another stealth check.
Say
I'm
stealth
always
check.
so scared when I roll these.
34.
Oh no,
9
again.
days in a row, baby.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Phil?
Oh no.
Ayo!
You had advantage.
That is with advantage.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, why are you saying, oh no?
Because it's less than his. He's the only one who can roll stealth as good as I can consistently.
Now 20 plus 10, and then Garn rolled a dirty 20.
Shit. Okay.
So yeah, y'all are easily able to sneak out of the place and get going.
Question: would I see C going up to Pence or
Um,
no?
that is on the other side of town.
Oh, okay. No, I mean with my rats.
What do you mean?
Would I see Pensy being confronted?
I would say at the end, yeah. As y'all are,
I'd like
y'all
like to
decide
let
to
them
sneak
know
through
that.
the building. Say what?
I would like to let the party know that Pensy is being confronted.
Yep. And then back to Pensy. Why can't I see you? And as you're looking at this woman, Pensy, you see that her eyes are completely white. There's no pupils, no irises. Her eyes are just completely white. I see everyone else. Why can't I see you? I can feel their minds. But I don't see anything about you.
So
Who are
she can
you?
obviously sense that I'm there.
Who are you? No, like, Phil, as in she's blind.
She's a blind changeling. Keep going.
Not a changeling. She's just blind.
Blind people are changelings. Got it. Keep going.
Yep.
Noted, noted. Putting this
Also,
in my
by the
notes.
way, she's
Makes sense to be blind changeling.
You know what? I'll talk back. I'll say, who are you?
I'm Cereza. What's your name?
Uh,
Would we happen to have a men link with Pensy?
A what?
Telepathically linked or no?
Not
No
yet.
or no? No? Okay.
would I know what a good Ravenfolk name is?
I mean, your name would pass for a Ravenfolk name.
But I don't know
Well,
if
you
they know
should
who I
lie.
am.
As far as you know,
Yeah,
they
you
do
should
not.
hella lie.
As far as you know,
Okay.
they do not, because the only missions you have been on with the group were at the wedding and the incursion into the Sapphire Empire, which they would not know about.
Okay.
That, like Josaku and Isaac would be very easily known, but you would not, and Device would not.
I'm Pensy.
Pensy. As she reaches out her hand, like, can I see you? It's fascinating to meet someone else. Also, someone I can't see, whose mind is walled off.
You Know of Nervash?
The dragon. Yes.
He's got a pretty strong mental wall.
Hmm. Maybe he would be like us then.
I'm afraid even stronger.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. May I see you?
What do you want to see me for?
I see everyone's minds. I can use them like a way to see their shapes, their forms. They radiate a certain pulse that moves into everything that they are. Means I can see them. But for you, there's just a void. A wall. Something with something inside of it. Something I would like to see.
Is there any way I could only let through partial information
No,
or let
no,
through...
you can tell like she's understanding like she can't see mentally, so she's reaching out because she's blind. She's trying to feel your facial features.
Oh, you mean... Okay, I thought she was asking me to take down the mental wall.
No. It's up regardless. There's no like letting that down. That's part
I
of
mean, there
Chronicler.
is. Yeah, I just take Chronicler off.
Now, well, you would have to deattune from it, which would take a while.
Uh,
So like with this, no,
yeah.
she's asking you to see if like she could touch your face and whatnot, and like see you.
Yeah, I guess I'd step forward.
And as you do, she's like running. You can feel her hands like. So you watch as like she's doing it, like on your beak through the feathers in the back of your hair.
It would be... My face would be slightly altered from the disguise kit.
Well, she would be able to feel the makeup.
Right, but, you know...
I mean, also you're Ravenfolk, so there's not really need to like do much to your face. It's like the dust on your face. You're a Ravenfolk.
Yes.
You. I don't know anyone else like that. Why can't I? Why can't I see you through your mind? Why is it blocked off to me? Do you know?
I surely don't.
I'm going to say that she is going to choose to believe you. Oh, and also another thing that you see is like her armor. Up close, you can see that like underneath like her coat, you can see like a few pieces of armor here and there. You see that sort of like shifting and changing, almost as if like it's whenever something's touching it, it's almost as if like an after image is almost like left. It's like almost as if it's vibrating.
Mhm.
You know, I have business to attend to, but if you would, I would like to speak with you again. See, I would like to speak to the one who I cannot see.
Well, I can't make any promises, but if I'm able to...
You know another thing that surprises me about you?
What's that?
Not afraid of me. You didn't revile
Well,
from me. I don't hear
I
fear
would
in your voice.
say I'm not afraid of you. I mean, you definitely seem quite strong.
what my father says I do best. Personally, I believe it is better to. I like to think I'm a better storyteller than that.
A storyteller.
Yes. I like to
Well,
tell stories to the children.
maybe we do have something in common after all.
Oh. Are you a storyteller?
I've been a storyteller for many years.
My business is concluded. I'd love to meet with you again and hear your stories.
Absolutely. I can tell you just about any story in the world.
Well, I look forward to hearing this story. As you see her give sort of a soft smile. Can you potentially call over one of the guards?
You sure I won't get in trouble?
I cannot see. I need someone's mind to piggyback off of.
I will look around for the nearest guard.
He's like, "Oh, Lady Cereza, is this Ravenfolk bothering you?" "No. I simply wish to have a conversation with him. He called you over so you may escort me to the mine." "Oh, well, absolutely. Thank you, citizen. Appreciate for your help. I will see you around, Pensy. Hopefully soon."
Yes, hopefully.
And with that, she walks off. Also, Phil. I love how any sort of interaction like that, like new ship, he could fix her.
Dude, I'm toxic.
I mean, shit.
He can fix her. He
Hmm.
got this.
By the way, Kiwi, I want you to know, I wrote that part of her backstory like a year and a half ago about the story thing.
That's great.
Yeah, I know. I wrote that long before you joined the campaign.
Yeah, like a year before.
Yeah. No, I would say again, the characters for this campaign, like, I didn't start sending them to Phil until I fleshed them out a little bit more. But I had the idea for the key characters of this arc a long time ago. This is one of those, like, with the Josaku arc. I knew that there were several key factors I wanted to play into. I wanted to have certain things of it. And I also wanted it to be one of those where it's like, it's more of like saving your home from like a physical threat and sort of establishing it there. Where this one is more of like, the evil within one's home.
Yeah.
Yep. I like doing this kind of arcs. Phil will tell you. Phil and Jose will tell you the Gerda Shell arc went on for a fucking while. Oh, not Gerda Shell, Galrin arc.
That's a good arc.
It was a good arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, as he walks away, as she walks away with that, Pensy, do you head back to the hideout?
I'd probably take a brief look around just to see what else is happening now that they've left.
You see people walking over to clean up the bodies, to loot them, more so to get anything done. You see some people bringing around buckets to sort of clean up the street.
The people looting the bodies, are they like guards?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I think I'd start to head back. Is there any way for me to tell how close they are to like breaking him out?
I wouldn't say so at this point, unless you want to head over towards the uh
Uh,
over towards the
I'm
thing.
gonna cast sending.
Oh, okay, yeah, you would easily be able to then.
I'm just gonna say we're out.
I mean, I could just have a rat and guide him wherever.
Okay, that works too.
Yeah, can the rat
Oh,
talk?
the-
Fucking no, I'm just trying to guide you with it. It's a flying rat.
It is a flying rat. As by the way, device. One of the rats that you do see. You have one. I would say you have a couple rats flying around. One of them is like tailing Lycus and Terra. You have a couple just like floating around, looking at the guards of the city, and then I would say you have at least one that is now following Cereza.
Yep.
Versus you see that, and as you're walking, you see her turn up to look at it. Rosa, and you see that the rat has like a psychic blade in it.
What?
Psychic Daredevil,
Excellent.
bitches.
yeah, you're really
actually,
gonna have to fix her.
Yep. He kills rats
Yeah,
for
the
fun.
punchy.
I can't be having that, man.
it wasn't for fun. It's because she detected the psychic from the mental link.
But shit.
Mhm.
Next rat.
Nah, she's got some kick-ass abilities, and she's one of the reasons I might want to play a Soul Knife Rogue in the future.
Damn.
Next rat to follow.
Because also, as you also saw, she has a teleporting rapier.
That is pretty cool, and I want it now.
The doorway rapier. Ooh, it's super cool.
I don't know why, but in one of the other games I played, there's also been a lot of rat killing. So. This is
Oh
great.
no!
Why do you
What
think I made?
Fuck.
Why do you think I made Nathaniel sound like? Nathaniel sound like he's from Jersey?
I don't know.
Because the mob and rats. It's a thing.
He's the rat in charge of the swarm. I don't know what to tell you guys.
It's the swarm rat.
I would still say there's enough rats around there easily to track it. And you do see Lycus and Terra going back and basically like, y'all have made some good progress. It's just we're no closer to finding the damn thing than we were before. We're no closer to finding the damn thing than we were before. I don't know where the fuck he wants this toy. And you notice by this point, by the way, his skin has turned back. Instead of metal, it is now back to being like just normal flesh. You notice that like Terra's had all like the goop has fallen off of her over the time.
Does So I forgot I can reply to that sending, so I would just say I'm on my way back.
Yep. All right. After everyone gets back to the hideout, you'll have Garn there with you. So, you must be Pensy. A little
Yes.
shorter than I expected. But,
I mean, I was invisible at the time. You'd have no idea what I'd look like.
again, I just didn't expect you to be as short. I expect most people to be shorter than me. I didn't expect you to be as short. It's not an insult. So, I guess, what is y'all's next step? Because I can go out and find some place in the woods to camp out with, so where they won't find me. I'll wait till this whole thing blows over.
Is there anywhere that's actually safe?
There's a couple cabins out in the woods that are a little bit far from any of the towns or the major roads. I have a cousin that lives in one of them. I know he'd be far enough away from all of the hubbub that where no one would want to go visit him. Why, you looking to crash? You get a pass. That one doesn't, as he points at Isaac.
Oh, come on, old man Garn.
Old man! No one said you could call me old man.
Everybody calls you old man Garn.
Can I smack Isaac upside the head?
Go for it.
Can I try to dodge it?
Absolutely.
Fuck you.
Roll me unarmed strike versus
We're
Isaac's
just AC, right?
versus AC. Which, by the way, Isaac has a 21.
Fuck.
Oh,
You were close. Yet so far. What you gonna do it? Isaac like moves out of the way of the smack. He's like,
I flip him off.
they call me Loner Garn, not Old Man Garn.
That's what you think, old man Garn.
You still are an uppity little shit. You know your dad thought you were dead for a while, right?
I'm a bad person, yes.
Well, that's beside the point. That's not what I was talking about, but okay.
You hungry?
I could eat. They didn't give me that much to eat while I was down there.
A new bit has emerged. I'm pulling out the final piece of cheese from my pocket.
I was not gonna ask for that.
I was about to say, I know. I'd say you gave him the whole thing of the other cheese, and now you've your next cheese will generate some Mein Kabar cheese.
I'm gonna hand him my water skin.
I appreciate it. I can hunt for myself if I would say there's something around here. Oh, spare little short sword. As he picks up the short sword that was actually left in the library by Liam.
A new bit has. I'm gonna pull
Mind
out
if I
two
take
more
this?
short swords.
Oh, I could use one with each hand.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, well. I'll sit around here till nightfall. I'll sneak out then. Especially with Cereza and Lycus being in town now. I'd rather not stick around. I'd rather not stick around. Sorry for the Lycus and the Garn voices end up the same. I'm trying to do a little bit of difference, but it's not coming through.
Dude, it's fine.
Really sound
You do
different.
so many voices.
I try.
You're amazing with your voices.
I try.
I like Nathaniel.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Nathaniel is really easy to do because I just make him sound like my would-have-been father-in-law.
Shoot.
Type shit.
No, because my ex's father had a really thick Jersey accent, and he sounded
Yeah.
very much like this. Like he sounded super Jersey. Like so much so that even the Sopranos would have said, "Hey, tone it down. That's a bit too much Jersey."
I'm gonna give Garn 10 gold.
Well, shit. I appreciate it. All right, kid, you're forgiven.
No, I stole you for the windows.
It was about a third of this much, but hey, I'll take it.
Take
So
care of
wood
yourself.
did I get, by the way, from the lumber yard? I forgot.
What?
How much wood did we end up giving me from the lumber yard?
That was so long ago, I don't remember.
Okay, I need to figure this out.
I mean, you got enough for carving for a while.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Whatever you want to carve.
Okay, perfect.
Would you kindly?
Fuck you.
Oh my fucking god.
I think
Well,
I'd share with the party what happened with Cereza.
Okay, go. So yeah, you share with it and talk about how Cereza is blind, which Isaac, you would have only heard like rumors of because you probably never met Cereza. She was still kind of like more or less a kid when you were sort of like making your bones as part of the limbs. She was more so like she wasn't actually like a full-fledged like fighter yet. She was more so just kind of Smiles' creepy daughter.
How did you? What measure of her personality did you get? What do you think about her?
It's hard to tell. She doesn't seem like a bad person, but she also just seems to do whatever her father wants.
Yeah, that's what I heard back in the day. Still good information to have. Thank you, Pensy.
Of course. So what's the plan? Are we leaving? What's this town called again?
Chill.
Jill.
I'd say it's
Tomorrow?
probably it's probably time to move on by tomorrow at least.
Tonight.
Tonight might be better.
There you go.
I'm gonna have a block of wood, and I'm just gonna be carving the crest we talked about earlier.
I would say you already have one if you
Oh
like.
no, I'm carving a different one for another.
Okay. Okay. I am sending this to you now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep. All right. So, with that, I would say, are y'all waiting till nighttime to sort of sneak out of the city?
I guess
feel
so,
like-
probably.
I feel like
Sorry,
it'd
go.
be best to move in the night.
All right. As y'all keep going, night falls. As y'all make your way out, I will need a stealth check.
I will pass without trace us this time.
Okay.
We had a long rest, right?
Not since
No?
this instance. No, this is not a
yeah,
long
no,
rest.
that makes sense.
You can still do it, and then you can have a long rest like outside of the city when y'all decide to finally sleep.
True. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure you don't? Are you casting it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good. I need it.
What'd you get?
Oh no.
With the pass?
Ooh. You got the second lowest.
Yeesh, that was low for me too.
Oh no.
So,
Jose,
Trace,
what'd you get?
that's whoa, okay,
Natural
very
20?
good. We have this. No, it was a 4. So 24.
24. 18 from Garn. Total. 20 from Pensy. 30 from Isaac. And a 36 from Device. Damn, Device is really just usurping Isaac as the stealthiest member of the
Dude,
party.
don't say that. No, don't say that. Don't say that. No.
And he's
Would
got the
it
boots of chaos kind.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This can't be happening.
Damn.
If things are going bad, I could go invisible myself and probably hopefully.
So yeah, he's doubly
Nightmare.
replaced Isaac as the stealthy one.
I make everybody invisible.
I'm so glad I don't need invisibility.
I love doing this to Phil. Oh my god.
This was my pride and joy, and it's gone.
This is for you shitting on me earlier.
Okay, I did deserve this.
Yes, because also, Jose, guess what?
What?
For that shit earlier, I almost considered making you guys actually take damage as part of Isaac's trial, but I was like, no, don't let Jose change the plan of the trial that you've had for like a year now.
That would have been base, dude.
Would have been.
Just kill everybody else.
I just have to
I
strangle.
would have survived. I'm better.
No, you don't have to
fucking
strangle me.
Say fucking strangle Jose later. I'll just do it
Don't
tomorrow
let
in
you
Borderlands
fall.
and get him killed. I just won't revive him the first time.
Oh,
No,
you'll
you-
play like Borderlands Weekly.
Yep. Yeah. So with that, I would say everyone sneaks out of the city and are on their way. To the accursed city of Girdashell.
My generation by now. Okay.
Crime City. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Bye,
Thank you everyone for watching. See y'all next time.